it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. We dish everything healthy lifestyle, Weight Watchers, fabulous recipes. And today's Saturday, and today is my weekly meeting day that I go to my meeting in Turnersville, New Jersey, 8:30 with my girl Marianne. So I did go today, got my card, and the recipe du jour is grilled pork with nectarine salsa. 2 points for me on my plan, but here I'll let you be able to scan that QR code and get your personal points. Nectarine salsa sounds really yummy. And it's pork. You know how I feel about pork. It's the other white meat. Wow, jalapenos, mangoes, lime juice, lean pork tenderloin. Yeah. But yes. So how'd the weigh-in go today, D? It went horrible. Was I expecting a 2.4 gain? I was not. I wasn't expecting a loss, though I had a decent week. I did. I stayed within my points budget. Not sure why we have a 2.4 gain. I had no dessert this week either. That's what's kind of like going, if I'd had a couple nights of dessert, I could kind of justify it, but yeah, I have no idea why. I digress. It's time to move on to the topic. I can't sit here and examine yada, 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 because I know I did well for me, and it's shocking. I was like, what? I told you I'm broken. So, a little embarrassed to come on here and say that, because this is a weight loss support channel, and I didn't lose. I gained 2.4. So I am at it was 2.4 from the last time I was there. I did not get weighed in last week at the meeting, so I didn't gain 2.4 this week, no, because I had a gain last week, a small gain. I think it was a half a pound. So I actually gained 2 pounds. So I think I'm 169. Because it doesn't register when I get weighed at home. So I'm telling my weight because I feel like maybe I need to. Because somebody said that people on YouTube don't say their weight. Okay, 169. That's my weight, people. But I will show you that the jean shorts are zipped. And there is a little bit of room. So I'm not quite sure where those 2 pounds are. But let's go to the meeting topic du jour, shall we? Yeah, but I do say my weight here. I do. How to embrace saying no. Dun, 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 dun. It's the JOMO and the FOMO. She talked about the meeting today, so I kind of have a little Beth James O'Keefe. All right, another slice of pizza. The keep watching button on Netflix. The last minute happy hour. Saying no to things that don't align with your goals can be tough. The next time you politely decline or want to, shift your focus to what you're actually saying yes to. I guess before I get into further, it's like if you're saying no to something, you must be saying yes to something else. Like if you're saying no to the second slice of pizza, is it because maybe you have something else planned, or you had something else already and you don't want to really use up any more points? So it's kind of saying the fear of missing out versus the joy of missing out. I know this because I was at the meeting, so we'll see when that comes into play. Try this. List all your reasons to say no. These are your yeses. Why are you declining? Don't decline, I will say, before we get into this, out of fear. Don't decline something because you're afraid of it. Decline something because you have something else that you want that is a better choice, or something that you've been planning. Don't say no to a food because you're afraid to eat it. Don't say no to bread because I'm afraid of carbs. Don't say no to regular pasta because I only eat whole wheat. Say knowing to something because you want to have something else in the background. That's what this topic is about. Be specific. If you turn down more pizza, it's because you want to stay within your personal points budget, or break a habit of eating when you're not particularly hungry. No reason is too big or too small. True. Like you have to have if you're saying no to something, they want you to be like, there has to be a reason, not out of fear. Like this whole topic is really about the fear of it. Like if you're saying no, there has to be a plan B. And basically, what is your plan B? Is it because you want to stay within your budget? or you want to break a habit of eating seconds. Seconds is a huge thing. I say that a lot. I was a big seconds person. I have to tell myself that, and I have this conversation, that one serving is enough. It is. I've had enough. I'm always going to want more because that is what I'm used to. So you have to get yourself in the new mindset of saying, you're not under eating, you're eating enough. And sometimes it takes a while to get to that. I didn't get to that overnight. We've been here how many years now? Since 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, almost 7 years. Yeah. So yeah, ask yourself what you gain by saying yes to those things. Like, what are you gaining? Because are you gaining confidence? Are you gaining points back so you could use them somewhere else? There's a few reasons of what yes you're getting. Consider the ripple effect. If you keep your blue dot, the blue dot. I don't like the blue dot. And I know some of you do. And it's okay if you do. I don't want you to sit there and be like, if I don't like it, doesn't mean you have to not like it. What I say here is just my opinion. You don't have to agree. And this is just my journey and what I get out of it. And if it resonates with you, it's great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. But I hate the blue dot. I feel like a lot of people who struggle on plan are not eating because they want that blue dot. That blue dot is not the be-all, end-all of your journey. It doesn't give you the big picture. By getting a blue dot, if you've eaten less points, you might not be eating enough. So is that a reason to celebrate having a blue dot because you're not eating enough? No. So stay satisfied and ready for a walk. Instead of overly full and sleepy, I feel proud and in control. Yeah, sometimes when you eat too much or too much of the wrong thing or just the wrong thing, you feel tired and sleepy. Why is that? I do know the answer to that. My boss told me one time when I worked for the doctor, I used to come back from lunch and feeling very tired, and I didn't think I ate that bad. He said the dressing on your salad was very fatty. I used to have Russian dressing. I had salad with chicken, but I had that fatty Russian dressing. And because of that, my body, when it tries to digest it, it has a hard time because it's a high-fat food or a processed food as well. So it has to take away from your energy to process it. So that's why you feel tired, because your body's taking energy for you and putting into digesting that high fatty caloric food. That's why you feel tired after a big fatty meal. Connect your gains to what's important to you or even to your why. The connection may be obvious between your blue dots and weight loss. Oh my God, I hate the blue dot. Say, skip an after work event. Use that time to do what is clearly important to you, like going for a walk with a friend. That's a good choice. But if you really, just because you go out, and I'm going to put this little spin on it, just because you go out to work and after work doesn't mean there's always food and drink involved. Or you can get a seltzer and with a lime and it look like a drink, and you can have fun with your friends. Don't turn down an after work event because you're afraid of alcohol. You're afraid of the points. Because there's definitely different low caloric things you could have. I don't drink when I go out, and nobody questions me oh, why are you drinking? They know I choose not to. And if your friends are ragging you for that, then that's not nice of them. But don't skip an after work event because, or if you have trouble maybe being around alcohol and not having it, yeah, then I guess maybe you shouldn't go. But they don't want you turning down life events because we're a fear of the food and the drink. We're trying to have a better relationship with food. Does it happen overnight? No. It definitely takes steps. It definitely takes day-to-day staying on plan. The more you stay on plan and you follow your plan, the better it is when you make it a lifestyle. If you're living in the diet mentality, you're never going to have a good relationship with food. Never. And I hate to say that negatively, but it's true. You have to realize that sometimes things come up. Sometimes after work parties pop up. And you can't sit there and say no because, I don't have enough points. Or you find there's always things on there you can get. Or guess what? You share something with somebody. Everybody likes to share. I don't know anybody that doesn't like to share. Sharing appetizers, sharing this. You can't share a drink. But like I said, you can get, a wine spritzer which is half wine and half seltzer. That cuts down the points tremendously. But you're still out being social. Let's dive a little deeper. Fact, it is never easy to say no to something. And if you found yourself thinking, oh, what a drag, you're not alone. Many of us tend to dwell on what we're losing or missing out on. We can leave us feeling defeated or restricted. The fearing of missing out is real. It is but we're missing because of our fear of food. We're missing out on friendships and socialization. And just because you're on a weight loss journey doesn't mean you can't go out and socialize. You have to be smart about it. We do, and we have to stay on plan. That's why I do lifestyle versus diet, because diet people can't do a spontaneous thing because they're on a diet and their life is too restricted. But if you're in a lifestyle, things pop up. You just adjust, accordingly. If you happen to have this after work party, which is at night, and you don't have that many points left, well, maybe the next day you take some of those points that you ate that night and just have a better day the next day and be better on plan, because life's going to happen. I'm going to tell you that life's going to happen. Things pop up. And if you're young, things are going to pop up all the time. Me, not so much. But I don't want to, and I say this all the time, I don't want to miss out. That's why I have a higher weight goal, because I don't want to miss out on life. I'm 56 now, and a lot of things happen, and I don't want to miss out on it. Is that number on the scale more important than being social with my friends? It's not. But I have to keep in mind that with socialization comes restrictions, and I have to really look at the menu, choose what I want wisely, and know that I'm not going to feel bad if I wind up choosing something that I didn't plan on, or maybe something that was a little bit higher point. But I'm all about sharing, and you know what? I have a drink that lasts me all night sometimes. You could milk it. Get a glass of water with it. Double fist it. But so is JOMO, the joy of missing out. By turning your focus from the things you won't be experiencing, second helpings of gooey pizza, another episode of your favorite show, or time with friends, to everything you will be getting, a blue dot. 8 hours of sleep, more time to move healthier habits and your goals. You can combat those unhealthy thoughts and make room for even more yes moments. Absolutely. Remember the joy of missing out, the joy of it. If you're missing something, what are you missing it for? If you really want that scale to go down and you're going to not go anywhere for a certain amount of time period because you want, then that's your joy, because your joy is, I'm missing this so I can see better results on the scale, so I could feel better, so I can move more. That could be your joy. Your joy could be that scale. You could be one of those people that you have to see a certain number or you're just not, you're going to implode. See, that's not me. Am I happy with the way I am, my weight now? No, I'm not happy at all. But I'm certainly not looking at a number that's unrealistic. I'm looking at a 156 number. So, and I definitely can get to that because I've done it. So, but I am certainly not going to choose a number below that. That would be very restrictive, and I would not be joyful. But people are joyful at their sizes. Some people are joyful, but by their appearance and their size. I'm joyful just for joy's sake, and I hope you understand that when I say that. The shift isn't about sugarcoating saying no. It's about recognizing you're getting in return and how you're developing new habits and making better for you choices. Now that is something to celebrate. True, but remember, bottom line, if you're saying no, see that scale go down and then it goes down and then you finally say yes and you go back out. That's where all of a sudden, why did I gain weight? Well, if you weren't going out during your weight loss, but now that you've lost weight, you are going to start to go out. Lose it like you're going to live it, because that is the only way you're going to maintain it. Truth bomb. It is a truth bomb. It is something that a lot of people do not practice. They are so focused on, a certain lifestyle that they don't realize it's not life. Life happens. It is how we go about these things that pop up. And if you're afraid to go out because you're afraid to eat, call me, because we need to talk. We do, because that can be a problem. Food fearing is not healthy. It's not sustainable, and it is definitely something we need to talk about. Because I don't want you to fear food. It's food. It's nourishment. Yeah, some of the things are higher than others. Not gonna lie. There's some things that are 20 points, and there's some things that are 10 points. Should we always choose a 10-point option? 9 times out of 10, but I think a 20-point option here and there is never going to, it's life. And in life, sometimes you have something that's a little bit higher in points. You don't need to punish yourself when you do. You know, it's the fear of that. You enjoy, like the joy of missing out. The joy of, I guess they want you to feel joyful about saying no because you're saying yes to something else. So, and a lot of times it's when people, I don't know if you've had this happen to you, where you're out with your friends and somebody says, oh, you can order a salad? Like, I like salad. I liked salad before. When I was 270, I ordered a salad. So why is it now that I'm on a weight loss journey and I order salad, I get critiqued for it? But if I was 270 ordering a salad, nobody'd say anything different. There are people that are going to find something negative with everything that you do. There are. They're always going to try to make you eat. It's kind of like, I don't know what the word to call it, but it's people that aren't out for your best interest. They'd rather be mean to you or very critical of you. Instead of just shutting up, and I say this all the time about your family, that sometimes they just need to shut up. You know, just let me do what I want to do and be there for me. You don't need to give me your unsolicited opinions. But families will do that, and friends will do that. And they do it like they're in a caring way, but it's never a caring way. We know that. It's all in a critical way. So that is why we have this community, because here on this safe space, you can be you and you can feel the compassion that you need. And that's what we have the Facebook group for as well. I say it all the time. If you're having something, post it. Let somebody hear you, and somebody will be there to pick you up. So let's end this here because I can keep talking about this all day. So that is it for the WW topic of the week. It is Saturday. This is the last day for the topic. And today I go to my meeting. So yeah, you heard it. You heard it all here. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We are making changes here. There's going to be changes coming. I have a plan this week. I do. I don't want to share it yet because I only share. Well, I guess I could share it, but it's like I'm not sure. I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to start something a little bit different. And if it works out, I will share it next week. And if it doesn't work, I'll still share it next week. But it's not something very drastic. It's not calorie counting. No. Denise doesn't do calorie counting. Can I say something about that? Calorie counting has been around since the dawn of time. I've always had the option of doing calorie counting. It's too hard and too much work for me. I'm lazy. That's why I like points. That's why I stay with WW. I may be critical of WW. I've been called on the carpet for being critical of WW, but I'm still here. I still pay my monthly fee. I still go to my meetings. Why? Because I like the concept of WW. It's something that I can do. Right now we're struggling, but we're going to do something maybe, I talk about magenta a lot. I think we need to go back to the roots of when I started. So if that's a hint, where I found my most success. That's what we need to do. Maybe it's all about, we say this all the time, it's all about mindset. So if my mindset is good, then good things will happen. That's my hope. But I'm broken like I think I am, then nothing's going to help. I just have to ride this wave out. And I'm going to, because I am so better off at 169 than I was at 270. So that is a positive thing. So if you want to come along for the ride, then subscribe and come along with us. Our Facebook group is down there as well. Have a great rest of your weekend. It is beautiful here. Look at this beautiful sky. I love filming out here because it's so gorgeous. And I'm still fitting in my jean shorts, so I'm good. So I will dish with you another day. Meal prep is coming tomorrow. I have 4 recipes on there. 2 retros or 3 retros. What's the third? 3 retro WW recipes that I found online from way back when, and 1 little bonus thing that I thought fun thing that you guys wanted me to do. So that'll be out tomorrow, so you can check that out. And ta-ta till then, my lovelies.